Hi there, my name is Christina. This is a video that I mentioned about in the group on how to improve your online presence. And I just realized I don't know your name. I mean, I know T Island Cosmetics, but I apologize. For some reason, I was just looking around. I cannot find your name anywhere. Yeah, I do apologize. But I did a little bit of research. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. So as we know, any consumer, if they're looking for a product or a service, they go to Google and they type in a keyword within the search bar there. For example, your futures client is going to be typing in organic hair products, for example. Now, when we see a location at the end of that, such as like UAE or United States, or even a state specific or a specific city or town like Dubai, that tells us that that is a local consumer looking for a local business or a product, right? So they have that higher buyer intent because they're really narrowing down their search because they're looking again within their local area. Now, I don't know, not speaking with you, I don't really know what your goals are for your business on how much you want to grow, but I'm just going to be speaking on just directly within your local area. Now, that's typically what I do recommend my clients, the ones that are kind of also wanting to do kind of like that nationwide scale as well is to really focus on your local markets because obviously there's going to be high populated areas either near you or in your state or in your country that you could really target while you're also focusing on your nationwide scalability or visibility as well too. And the reason for that is that really helps when you're targeting your local consumers. Obviously, if you're high populated areas, you're going to find consumers that are looking for your type of product or service, right? So really important to dominate your local market to get those local consumers again, while you're also broadening to the national kind of visibility scale as well. So that's just my recommendation. That's my advice. Now, again, whenever we see a location at the end of that, that tells us that that is a local consumer, right? And again, looking for that local product or service. Now, let me show you some areas within Google that are really important. Now, this section right here, these are typical, as we see here, these are ads, right? And then this section down here, these are what the section's called organic listings. Now, these are websites that have content on their homepage. Google likes to see a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. And what drives the content are the keywords, as we see here, like natural hair care products, right? And even within the title there of the page title, you see organics. So Google sees those keywords and they know how to rank the websites accordingly. So they kind of see these websites as preferred websites. Now, the more content you have on your site, especially your homepage, the better, because Google stays on your site longer. There's Google bots and they crawl websites 24/7. Now, when you have more content on your homepage, again, they stay on your site longer and then you're indexed for additional keywords. So different products, different service areas or areas that you are targeting. For Happy. So that really broadens your customer outreach. So that really helps you get more visibility for additional keywords, right? So you're coming up in different search results as well. Now, just mentioning here, whenever I did a search for like organic hair products within your area, I did not find your site. Let me just double check here. Okay, I did not. And even when I looked up organic skincare, let me just double check, make sure. I did not find your site as well. So definitely something to keep in mind for your site, right? To get content on there and make sure those keywords, and there's some keywords that I'll show you here in a little bit that have more traffic volume, for example, but definitely, organic hair care products, UAE, right? Or organic skincare products, whatever, or even organic products or organic cosmetics and they'll have to do a little bit more research to see which one would be more beneficial, or you could even do Dubai as well. But getting a certain type of keyword on your homepage will help your site rank accordingly. Okay. Now, taking a look at your website, let me just make sure this is a homepage here. Okay, it is. Overall, like I love your photos. You have good quality photos. You have your best sellers with your reviews. That's great. And additional reviews as well. And then blog posts. And blogs are absolutely wonderful to have on your site, which is what we call back pages, because that allows you to get content and get keywords. So you're able to come up again within numerous keyword search results, right? So that really recommend doing that. Continue doing your blog posts. But like I said, on your homepage, get more content and get some keywords on there, preferably about 13 times to 15 times, and make sure that they're bolded. And that really helps Google index them as well. Okay. But overall, I mean, I think you have a beautiful website. You have a click to call here, so that anybody's on a mobile device, they can call you right away. But also make sure, even on these back pages here, that again, you have content. So it'd be organic hair care products or hair care in Dubai or UAE, right? Whichever one has the most high traffic volume, I would get on these back pages, right? And something else that you can do if you really want to dominate your local area is to have back pages, and you don't necessarily need to have them visible, but for a specific city, so like Dubai and other high populated areas near you, have a back page for each of those, have content within there, and also have that keyword with that buyer intent, so Dubai, right, at the end of each of the keywords, so that you're able to come up within the local search results. Okay. And I'll show you here in a little bit what I mean by that. Now, taking a look at what's going on the behind the scenes to your site. This is really, this is a paid program I pay for every month. It helps me with our research and my website audits. And again, it really shows me how a website is working for you, right? Because essentially that's what we want our websites to do, right? We want them to work for us, gain more visibility, get traffic, and of course, converting to new clients or new customers every month. Now, as you can see here, you are getting about 40 people going to your site every month. And the keywords that you have on your site, a lot of them, like these are branded keywords, and of course your products, right? But as you can see, um, these are decent rankings, but then when you get into some other of their products, you're not ranking within the search results, right? I mean, you are, but you're probably within like the 5th page, right? And as you can see, some of these have higher traffic volume than others, right? And I just wanted to see if you had any keywords that were like we talked about that buyer intent keyword with either Dubai or UAE, and I'm not seeing any of those. But you are getting some traffic to your site, but obviously I'm assuming you want more traffic, right, to really help grow your business. And this number right here shows me this is Google's trust factor. That tells me that Google doesn't really know how to position your site, right, within the first or second page, and that's why you're really getting to like the 5th page there is what I'm seeing. So I really want to improve this rating here. And something that we do for our clients is this area right here is kind of like our plan of attack. They're basically shout outs. So any website, directory, blogs, any outside source where they have your website URL listed, such as like a blog post, and they're mentioning about how great the products that you have, and they have your URL, right? So a consumer can click on it and go to your site. That's essentially a shout out. Some are more spammy than others. You really want to focus on the ones that are more authoritative because that'll bring power to your site and really get this number bumped up. Okay. Now, I just want to show you here. Now, this is one of your local competitors that came up whenever I looked at organic hair care. Now, obviously, they do have a wide range of products, and not all of them are necessarily organic. I was just looking at the organic hair care site, right, or page. And taking a look here, as you can see, this is the amount of traffic they're getting to their site every month. Now, this is more of like a whole site wide, okay? But just showing you some of the keywords that they have on their site. Let me just see here when I bring up the position that they're ranking for. I don't know why they have Justin Bieber. That's not relevant. Now they do have a lot of pages here of keywords, so I'm not going to really kind of dive in too much of that. But as you can see, by getting more keywords, being able to get indexed for more keywords, that really helps drive more traffic to your site. Okay. Now, I wanted to show you here, I was just trying to figure out which keywords would be really beneficial that have that high traffic volume to get on your site, right? Because there are a lot of whether you just want to do like the organic hair care products or really break it down into the type of products. But I wanted to do some research, and when I looked up organic skincare, There was a lot of volume, of course, nationwide. I mean, a lot of volume. I think it was probably like 60,000 or something like that. And of course, that's more, again, kind of a generic nationwide keyword. But when I broke it down to your area, I was showing that there is still a good amount of volume, but I wanted to see some of the websites that are targeting your area just to see what kind of keywords they had on their site. Now, this website here, she does make her own products, but I wanted to see the amount of traffic she was getting and just kind of get a behind the scenes of her website. Now, as you can see here, let me see if my, so there's not a lot of traffic, right? But she does have some keywords, and that was my main focus in doing some of this research because it's just showing she might have right keywords on her site. She's just not ranking for them, right? Now, as we saw here, like organic skincare, not too much volume, right? But whenever we broke it down, let me see, whenever I saw, I think like vitamin C was a really big one. Okay, as you see here, vitamin C, UAE. That's a good high volume keyword there. And as you can see, she's not ranking for that. But that's something you can put on your site that will really optimize your site and really gain more visibility and grow your business. Because I did see you do have vitamin C products. And this number right here, since that is a 0, that's telling me that that would be really easy for you guys to get in the top position there and really get the majority of the clients that are searching for that keyword. And this is a different variation, right, in UAE. Still high volume there. So as you see here, there's some suggestions on things you can do on your own, and also make sure that you do get some more content on there, right? Get those keywords on there. But I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care.